Merry Christmas to each one of you watching this video. I am Aditya Agrawal, founder at So Too High. So Too High is about knowing individuals' professional journey and a lot more. Following your childhood dream needs a lot of right decision at the right time, lot of hard work and dedication. Our guest for today dreamt being a fashion designer and is now a very successful fashion designer. Welcoming Sugandha Arora. She has her own label, Sugandha. Sugandha loves gardening and she loves designing and she's very talkative, what I've come to know from my experience, and she's creative as well. A very warm welcome, Sugandha, at So Too High.
So much, Aditi. Thank you so much for having me here. It is really an amazing thing that you're doing. Uh,
What you are today, it is not that it happened overnight. It is struggle and experience and hard work of years. So tell us about that.
it's a journey that started in my childhood. I think I was really young, probably in third or fourth class, when I used to design clothes. So I've been fond of clothes since my childhood. I still have those notebooks saved where I used to draw clothes. My mother saved them for me, and now I look back at them and I feel amazed that is this really true? I used to do this, but I think it was really in my heart, and I this is what I wanted to do always. While growing up, I still remember that my father used to show me interviews of all strong women, be it Kiran Bedi, be it Sushmita Sen, or once I saw this interview of Ritu Berry, and I think that is what inspired to me a designer. I was really young. I don't even remember, probably in seventh or eighth grade. And I think that is when I decided that I want to be a fashion designer.
Oh,
So,
wow.
in my 12th, I knew nothing else. I had filled just one form. I Googled, or I did my research that which is the good fashion, which are the good fashion colleges in India. And I realized that, NIFT, the National Institute of Fashion Technology, Delhi, is where I want to go. That's the only form I filled and I got through luckily. So that's where the journey began. I did my design college, and so they engrave this in you that this is what you are here for, and you go out and you become a fashion designer, you build your own label, build your own brand. So that's how it all began, and here I am today
Yeah.
after a lot of experiences. I have done various jobs before starting my own label,
Okay.
and so because I think once you come out of college, you need to have some practical experience. Doing your own thing is not that easy.
Mm-hmm.
So I think all the experiences I had in my jobs, it really helped me build that confidence in myself that now I can do it on my own.
Wow. And what was the most challenging time in your career?
The most challenging time, I think, the most challenging thing to do is that taking that first step, just jumping into the well that I can do it. It really takes a lot of guts and a lot of courage, to take that first step. I feel that's the most challenging part of doing a business. Once you start, then it's a flow. Then you keep going with the flow. You see ups, you see downs, you see a lot of challenges, which is a part of your everyday routine. So I think you learn with time, with experiences. But yes, taking that first step, I think, is the most challenging part of any business.
Yeah. And initial those days when you're deciding on something, planning to leave the job and starting your own, there's sleepless nights, I guess. And when
Yeah,
24/7 things are going in your mind about finance, designing, planning, there's so many things that has to be taken care of.
I think that is the biggest difference between working for somebody and then working for your own brand.
Mm.
When you're in a job, your only thing is to design.
Mm.
So, my only job was to design. I would go to my office, I would design, come back home, sleep well. Next morning, again, go with a fresh mind. But when you have your own label, you have to think of a thousand things. You have to think of paying your staff salaries. You have to think of sustaining. You have to think of providing your customers with something really good every time they visit you, and customer satisfaction. So you are dealing with a thousand things yourself when you start your own brand, from sourcing to marketing to sales to managing your staff to managing your store and everything. You are a one man army when you start. Yeah, yes, things get settled and you hire good staff to take care of everything, but initially it takes a lot of effort. It takes a lot of effort and it takes a lot of patience to keep at it. Important, but I think what is more important is to be focused on what you want. In our country, uh, I don't think a lot of people support a woman working. Your family always want you to prioritize your family first, and which
Yes.
is not wrong, which is very correct. But more than anybody showing that trust, I think you have to trust yourself
Mm,
that I can do it. You have to believe in yourself. If you don't believe in yourself, you can't succeed.
yes.
So the first thing is that you yourself have to believe that yes, I can, this is my journey. I have chosen this path and I am going to make it. So, you
Very.
have to tell yourself every time. Also, you have to be very honest. You can't just, keep telling yourself and doing things wrong. You have to be honest of where you are, where you want to be, what are the mistakes you are making, analyze your own growth. Uh, so I think that is a very important part of doing your own business.
Yeah,
You have to believe in yourself and trust yourself. You can do it.
very true. And Sugandha, tell me, what is the best compliment that you have got from another woman regarding your work?
I think every time I make a garment and that twinkle I see in my client's eyes, and the way um, the reaction I get sometimes, I think that is what is um, it's unmatchable. That makes it all worth it.
Mm-hmm.
So sometimes I've done a few bridal wear also where I have seen brides crying when they see their outfits. I have seen them jumping in joy. I think that is what the best compliment is when you're working. That satisfaction you get that you've done something right, and you've made their day, and you've made their day even more special. So that is, I think, the most exciting part of my work.
Yes, wow. And what is that one thing that you struggle in your profession or with yourself, as in maybe balancing your work and family, or balancing yourself, taking care of yourself in between? So, what kind of struggle you see?
Just said it. That is the struggle, to
Okay.
balance everything.
Yeah.
So I am also a kind of uh, teeny mini perfectionist, that I want it all.
Mm-hmm.
I want my kids to be good in their studies. I want them to be good in their sports, and I want my work to be perfect. So I believe in a perfect life. I cannot compromise for less. I am not a person who would say that, okay, today I'm going to just work and I'm going to ignore my home. No. So balancing that, it is tough. People ask me that, how do you do it? How are you good at this also and that also? And in my heart, I know it's very tough. It
Yeah.
is very tough. I have all fours, my two hands and my two legs, doing different things at the same time, and it is very tough to balance. So that is a struggle in itself.
Mm-hmm.
I do go through times where I feel that uh, I can't do it anymore, and I feel tired. That uh, taking care of oneself, I think that comes at the end, because only when you have time for that. So
Mm-hmm.
it does take a lot of effort, to give time to your work and family and yourself as well. But yes, you get used to it. I mean, I'm not complaining. I have got used to it and I've come this far. So there are times where your kids are small, they need you, they're not well. So you have to compromise on your work at that time. You have to give your kids more time. There are times when you have urgent deliveries and you do ignore your kids uh, for whole 1 or 2 days. When you have an exhibition coming up, you don't have time for family that much. So there are such times, but yes, ho jata hai.
Yeah, हो जाता
Everything
है.
is manageable.
Wow. And who influences you the most in life, and how?
I think nature. When I think of who I am closest to, I think I feel very connected to nature. Uh, be it, a small flower blooming in my balcony, uh, be it, pictures, even if you're scrolling through internet pictures and the pictures of mountains and clouds and everything. I really get inspired by all that. When I see it, just gives me so many fresh ideas, and it just reminds me there is so much freshness in the world. There are so many new ideas in the world. I think nature inspires me the most, and yeah, I think that just keeps me going.
Lovely. Time. It was great having you. And so too, I wishes you lot of luck and success as a designer. We wish you lot of success in your future endeavors. And thank you for being at So Too High today.
Thank you so much, Aditi, for having me. It is a total honor. Thank you
Thank
so
you so
much.
much.